Have you looked at the prices of LED panels lately for a workshop or a garage? They are expensive and it can cost a fortune to do 4 or 5 fixtures in your garage or your workshop. So what if you could use a whole bunch of these cheap LED light bulbs instead? So let me show you how I put up 12 of these in my garage instead of those expensive panels at a much reduced cost. So here's my garage with the 48-inch fluorescent tubes that I'm currently using. And you can see that 2 of them are burnt out and the quality of the light in here is pretty poor. This one right here and the one back here need tubes, and I am tired of replacing fluorescent tubes. They are just getting too darned expensive. And they seem to need replacing far too often. So I've taken this at night so you can see how bright it is in here without any daylight at all. And just so you can compare my garage to possibly your garage, mine is 12.5 feet by 20 feet long. So you're going to need some octagon boxes, and in my case I need 12 of these. A lot of places sell them in bulk and you can save even more. You'll need some regular light bulb sockets without the pull chain, electrical wiring. I bought this reel a while ago and I just keep picking at it. And you'll need some LED light bulbs, and in my case I need 12, and I'll have these linked in the description below. These ones are 15 watt and 5000 K. They come in a box of 16, but I only need 12, so that'll give me 4 spares. First I'll remove the old fixtures. So when you go to mark the ceiling to line up the fixtures, it can be a lot easier using a laser. This bracket on the back swivels so it's fully adjustable, and it's got 2 very strong magnets on it so it sticks to anything steel. I just mounted it on my tripod, then I just kept dialing it in until I was 3 feet out from the wall. I also have this really cool tool made by Franklin Sensors, and it's a stud finder. It works better than any of the other little stud finders I've ever bought. If you happen to push the button while you're over top of a stud, it'll still tell you where the stud is. After using the stud finder, I found that the joists in my ceiling go this way. So I've got the first 4 marked, and I've got them marked with some blue masking tape. The first one at the end there is 4 feet out from the wall, and then each one after that is 4 feet apart also. Now I'll use the same method with the laser, and I'll mark out the other side. Then I lined up the laser with the 2 to find the center. The 3 marks going this way are 3 feet apart. The next thing you want to do is take a small drill bit and drill into the ceiling to find the edge of the joist. And there's the edge of the joist right there. Now take one of your octagon boxes and a pencil and trace around it on the ceiling. And to cut out these holes, I'll be using my cordless oscillating saw. All of the roughed-in holes are now cut for the boxes. At first I was planning on doing an S-shaped type of a circuit. The power for the lights is here and the attic door is here. That meant I'd have to climb over to this side of the attic to drill holes through the joists. Instead I decided to go with an E-shape. That way I'm on the same side as the attic door and I can drill through all of the joists on the same side and making it much easier. I was able to prep some of the wiring beforehand since most of the circuits are all the same length. So if you happen to cut a few of the holes a little bit too big like I did, just take a margarine lid, cut a 4-inch hole out of the center, then just loosen the fixture and stretch it over top of it. It tidies it up and doesn't look bad at all. And make sure if you have a garage door opener that someone doesn't inadvertently push the button while you're working near the door. Unplug it to be sure. So that's 8 of them connected up. Now I just have to get up into the attic, drill some holes, and connect up this last leg. So here we are at night. LED light bulbs in 3, 2, 1. Oh man. Wow. This is much better. Man, there's no more dark spots in here. It's bright everywhere. Oh, I love this. This is fantastic. No, this really turned out well. No, if you're thinking of doing this, this is a worthy project to do instead of buying expensive panels. This is really good. I mean, it is bright everywhere. Wow. No, I'm really going to enjoy this. And here it is in the daytime. Yeah, this is a huge improvement. There is light everywhere. So after doing my garage, my son decided to do his garage. His dimensions are the same as mine. And he also did his workshop. And then my other son ended up doing his workshop too. His measures 18 by 36. Well, as you can see, this is a great option if you're on a budget and you're a do-it-yourselfer. And these are all in Canadian prices without taxes. If I would have went with the LED panels, it would have been just under $400 just for the panels. And that wasn't including any electrical accessories I may have needed. And with this system, the bulbs are cheap and easy to replace. And what we found out is the best rule of thumb is to start out with your first row 4 feet out from the wall. This works out best when the joists are running this way. And then on this wall, you can start out the first row at 3 feet. And then after that, you can space them anywhere between 3 and 4 feet apart. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, like, subscribe, and hit the bell to get notifications, and we'll see you next time.